Today is a travel day and I'm finally getting away from the British winter and into some sunshine, and the place I'm going is Dubai. Now, the reason I'm going here is because it's my first race of the season coming up, called Tour of Sharjah, which is actually just next door to Dubai. Of course, it's much easier to fly into the Dubai airport. Anyway, I'm flying out there, and I'm flying out there a week early because my sister lives out there, so I can stay with her, and why not get away from the winter even earlier? So yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along with me and hopefully give a bit more insight into, what I'm doing, how my training's going, and eventually how the race itself's going. Now here, I woke up and looked out the window to see snow, and honestly my first thought was pure confusion because I couldn't understand why my vision had gone grayscale. Anyway, after one layover in Zurich, I finally landed. My poor sister was stuffed in the back because she was the smallest with my bike box. Anyway, I got the Van Vares all built, the Envy wheels, everything was pretty smooth, I think. There was one part of the frame which was matte black and is now slightly glossy black due to a little bit of rubbing in the flight, but we move, sometimes you just have to live with that kind of thing. Anyway, out into the sun, I could feel the vitamin D coursing through my veins, and honestly, the mood change. Now, I'm not an unhappy person, I'm generally pretty happy, but geez, I just, the life that was given to me by this sun was absolutely phenomenal, and all it was a 2 hour easy spin. So I thought I'd use the rest of this video to briefly go over how my training has been going up to now and what the racing will entail. So as I keep saying, and I keep saying I'm going to make a video, I will eventually. After I broke my jaw, I've been very gradually building, week by week, slowly accumulating, up to the point now where my fitness is almost pretty much at an all-time high, actually. So my chronic training load, for the guys who like the numbers, also known as fitness, was at 127 for my last training ride in the UK, which is not as high as it's ever been, but I think it's almost as high as it's ever been, and definitely the highest it's been for the start of January for sure. That culminated with a couple of the highest was I think a 26-hour week, with 2 hours of gym each week. That's 2 separate sessions, and then 3 15-minute core sessions a week, and then standard stuff like foam rolling or stretching and that kind of thing as well. So I've been doing a lot of higher zone 2 work compared to what I've done in the past. So even though it's a 24-hour week, or a 25, 26-hour week, a lot of that time, a lot of the zone 2 time has been spent at 260 to 270 watt average. My 5-hour rides have been 270 average, close enough for some of them, most of them, and around that ballpark. The last couple of rides, I'll be honest, I was really getting it was dropping off a little bit. The winter was cracking me, and I think probably the thought that I was going to a sunnier place, so the numbers weren't as quite as I liked them, but the last major sessions I was really happy with, which is the sessions that I covered in my last video. So yeah, all in all, I am pretty happy with my fitness, very happy with my fitness actually. So I'm really looking forward to getting racing. So the racing, what is that? That is 5 stages. It starts on January the 24th. So like I said, I'm out here a bit early. That consists of 3 sprint stages and then a queen stage, which finishes on a 20-minute climb at I think 9%. So probably not my cup of tea, that one. And then also in the middle is a 10-kilometer prologue. I think 10 kilometers, or maybe it was 10 minutes, and I think it's like 6 kilometers or something like that. I can't remember, but a short prologue that could suit me if I can get it right, although in the past prologues have been a bit hit and miss for me. Either way, I'm looking forward to all of it. Honestly, I'm just really excited to get racing. I know a lot of people might say, oh, you're doing a bit too much too early, but I think I'm just happy to be back racing, back riding again, and I honestly can't wait for the season to start. And as I said, I'm really looking forward to making more videos and showing a bit more of that journey and more of what I'm about. And that's part of the reason why this video is more of a voiceover style. I think it's much easier to sort of think about what we're saying and not put any pressure on saying like the right thing at the right time, when you can actually just talk like I'm doing, and a little monologue afterwards. So for my first ride in Dubai, I went to the Nad Al Sheba cycling route, which I think is the only route that you can actually realistically access from inside Dubai. Luckily, where I'm staying is actually not too far, so only like 20 minutes of riding on almost all bike paths, which is nice, because I know you can't get out. I don't think you can get out on bike paths, and like I said, the roads are all mostly multi-lane, like highway type roads. So I did laps of this route, which is pretty cool. You could see like the skyline, which I think is like the most densely populated skyscraper skyline that I've ever seen. So that's pretty cool. And obviously the Burj, the tallest skyscraper in the world, is yeah, I feel like it's one thing to say, oh yeah, it's the tallest skyscraper in the world, but when you look at it, and I haven't even been up close yet, but even from afar, it's like some futuristic stuff. It really is like massive. I think it's close to like 1 kilometer high. I can't remember the exact numbers, but yeah, it's pretty bloody big, mate. Anyway, yeah, riding back through the city and through the canal, there's quite a few cool buildings, to be honest, just to look at. And yeah, it's pretty smooth. Didn't have any traffic issues, but obviously that's because I stayed on the bike path. It was nice to see a fair few other cyclists out, although I did notice not many people were waving back. So if you're from Dubai and you're watching this, come on, just wave back, wave as you pass someone. It's not hard, mate. Yeah, anyway, it was a pretty cool place to ride. Anyway, I think that's going to be a little short one for today, but if you've got any questions, I'll try and answer them in the next video. And as always, if you like the video, give it a subscribe, and thanks for watching.